Right, I was having the news hit. I think it's PMI figures or something today. Let's have a quick look at what's coming. Slightly lower. Than previous. Which I don't think really means an awful lot to us. But we have broken to the upside a little bit there after tapping out from Friday's low, and there's a daily fair value gap, bullish fair value gap busy in there. So the ES, I'm just looking at the ES chart, that looks so much stronger at the moment, but that really has displaced up. Yeah, the PMI figures came in at 5 point. Which I think is bullish. The fact that they came in lower than predicted. But let's see how this develops. I mean, there's no real structural break here as of yet. I'd want to see something shift on the 5 or 15 minute really to give us anything. This is the opening. Fair value gap, got some highs up here, so just watching these levels, see if they get broken, and if they do, we might get a longing opportunity. It's difficult to sell from when it's literally just dropped and dropped and dropped. Huge opening range gap that hasn't been touched yet either. So yeah, it's fallen through a lot of bullish PD arrays as well. It's entered into this 15 minute bearish fair value gap as well here, so we will see how it reacts in here. If it closes above sort of halfway, then we could be in business for the longs, but let's just see. Not broken that high yet. Oh, excuse me. Not broken that high, so I'm not sure we're gonna get anything in terms of silver bullets. take a look at ES, see what we got. Yeah, you can see ES has broken the highs. Definitely was a break of structure there for ES, which does look more bullish, so it might be a better play to long the ES here if we are looking for longs. Ooh, not seen that one before. What's that? So it has tapped this, but I don't really see a definitive market structure shift, and given the bearishness of this move down, you know, we haven't really broken above anything on the 5 or 15 minutes, so I wouldn't take that personally. As I say, it has dropped back down, so it does meet some of the criteria, but the overall sort of the higher time frame, is certainly more bearish. It's failed to break anything, and as you can see, it's blown straight through that fair value gap. So you know that's a good indication that it's not going to hold, is the fact that we haven't broken any bearish structure. So I think that will sweep back down lower. Yeah, I mean, ES again, there's not really anything that is broken on the 5 or 15 minute chart to say I'm going to reverse here, you know, so it's difficult to long anything, and the short plays are hard because it's already taken that low. If I drop this out, yeah, see the NQ has already taken out the low. So NQ took that low out, whereas ES has not, and that is SMT. So we have got some SMT there. So I would look for longs, preferably in the ES, but it's just bleeding. Basically, you can't fight that trend, you know, and you know, you're trying to catch sort of falling knives, so to speak, if you're trying to catch the bottom of this. So we need a structural break, but yeah, I just thought I'd share with you guys what I was seeing there from the charts. Let's come back to the 1 minute. Is that valid as well on the? Yeah, so if you see here, we had the low from Friday before that explosive move up. I had that marked off as a liquidity area on the NQ, and the same Friday's low there, explosive move up. You see the NQ has dropped all the way down and actually already taken out that low, whereas the ES hasn't. So we have got an SMT there, so it does meet some criteria, but there's just nothing. There's nothing in here to really trade off. It's blown through the bullish structure that I had marked off in terms of the 1 hour busy there. There was a 4 hour order block that I was looking at here. So yeah, we'll probably need to look at it probably need to look at this like this in terms of a PD array now. And it is dropping into the discount area, but yeah, there's just not much to trade off, in all honesty. Just going to flip back to the I mean the 4 hourly. You wouldn't. You'd want to sell from up here, you know, sort of London highs, Asia highs, even these couple of 4 hour SIBIs. You'd want to sell from up here as a sort of, if you're looking at this in terms of like a market maker sell model consolidation. First stage, second stage, and then a smart money reversal. First stage, second stage, but there's no structure in that second stage at the moment for me. The hourly, again, you'd want it up here, really. We've got a new day opening gap there, Asia high, London high is what I was hoping for. But I don't think we're going to get much today. We'll just have to see how things develop. The news did give us a brief a brief move to the upside, and very quickly shut the door on any ideas for longs, to be honest with you. So yeah, let's just cut that out. Respecting bearish order flow, and as I say, there's just nothing. There's nothing to trade off in here. Limited structure. We would have to just wait and see if it breaks a number of bearish PD arrays, and I'd prefer that at least on the 5 minute. Got a 5 minute fair value gap, bearish fair value gap developing in here, so we could treat this as a inversion fair value gap. But in terms of targets, there's not much down there to target for sell side liquidity, unless you stretch all the way to the lows, which, yeah, I mean, that seems a little. How many ticks is that? It's not impossible, but selling from in here is very, very difficult. Might be a good day to shut the chart, certainly for the morning. Yeah, so that is confirmed as a five-minute fair value gap. So if we were going to get any sort of upside traction here. So we have got SMT. I'd like to see us, or price I should say, break above at least this as a first point, and then develop something in here to potentially trade off to take out the New York high or something like that. But it doesn't look like it wants to move up at the moment. It's just kind of dropping and dropping and dropping. So yeah, when you get days like this, trend days, it's sometimes best just to shut the charts, mark out your higher time frame or 5 and 15 minute PD arrays, and just wait for it to break that. If it doesn't, protect your capital. The other thing you can look for is where it's trended on the AM session here, in particular on the 15 minute down here. So let me just bring this up. So I have a few indicators on this one. So yeah, where we see it's trended here in the AM session, we can look for the lunchtime macro potentially, where we do see a reversal at times into 50% of the range. So that's something else we can look for. But as things stand, I don't see there's much point watching price action. Just drip lower. I'll have alerts set, and yeah, if I was going to long, it would be on the ES, and I wouldn't be looking to take a long on the Nasdaq, simply because it just looks that much more bearish. So yeah, that's kind of where we're at. I think we'll call it there for now, and I will see if we get anything interesting happen later in the day.